you want to get jacked fast, too bad. That's not the way it works. Even with steroids, it's not going to work exactly how you think it's going to work. Quoting Greg Doucette, think about your dream body, what you imagine in your dreams you could look like. You're not going to get that. You can get better. You can get so much better. That come off as dickish. Not trying to be dickish. You don't want to get big too fast or small too fast. Easy come, easy go is real. Crash dieting is real. Putting your body in starvation mode is real. It messes with your metabolism and it makes it harder to get to where you're trying to be in the long run. So if you want to do it the right way, lose fat, gain muscle in a slow, steady way that you can maintain long term, stick around, please. Today I'm talking about supplements, and I've got a quick 10-minute pizza. It's just pepperoni pizza. It's got a little over 500 calories and about 40 some odd grams of protein. Something I don't talk about later whenever I'm making the pizza. You can add any vegetable to this to add volume and very little calories. So peppers, onions, mushrooms, go wild. Enjoy the video. Thank you for being here. And if you want to not listen to me talk and just get the recipe, skip to like minute 9. Enjoy the video. What do I suggest to beginners? I suggest when you're making a video, you make sure your mic's on so you don't record 10 minutes of content only to listen back to nothing. I had video, no audio, live and learn. Speaking of living and learning, supplements. We'll start out. Supplements that you need as a beginner starting your fitness journey, for lack of a better term. I hate that type of verbiage. Supplements that you need to start your fitness journey. Heavens to Betsy, I would be appalled if I figured out how much I've spent on all that nonsense. Supplements that you need as a beginner on your journey to getting in better shape. Nothing. You need no supplements. You don't need anything other than just a little bit of personal drive. That's all you really need. You don't need a gym membership. It's helpful. Eat whole foods, mostly whole foods. Get your protein goals. Lift something heavy. Asterisk. Lift something challenging to you. The number doesn't necessarily mean that much. It's just your body's perception of it, if that makes sense. Lift weights, hit your protein goals. You don't need any of this very expensive stuff. Now, if you are starting out and you're just itching to get something, a couple of things that I would suggest would be a protein of your choice. These are just 2 that I happen to have right now. I'm a sucker for, oh, you like how I do that? Is that what the girls do on TikTok? Anyway, these are just 2 that I have. I like the calorie content and the protein. That's all that I care about. Yeah, I mean, you can get into the weeds of it and get one that's got beef organs added as like a multivitamin. There's some that I really like that have that, but I don't have any right now. I have these. I like this company. I like this flavor. The only thing as a beginner to look out for when you're getting your protein is how many calories is in it per serving and how much protein is in it per serving. Both of these are about the same. This is 130 calories per serving. This is 120. And they both have 25 grams of protein. So they're about the same. So get something like that. And then just find the flavor that you like. There's plant-based proteins. I guess it's pea protein, but I'm not a huge fan because from what I've heard from people that I trust, plant proteins aren't as bioavailable, so your body doesn't really absorb as much of the protein as the label indicates. But if whey gives your stomach problems, try that. Try egg protein. There's a bunch of them. Beef, egg, whey, plant-based, casein. Doesn't matter. Try them all. They're all a little bit different, but they're all pretty similar. It's especially for a beginner,
The differences aren't big enough to worry about. Get protein. Something else I would suggest for a beginner, if you just have to have something, would be creatine. I like this company because I like the flavors that they have. I like a flavored creatine because it helps me drink more water. But if you're not worried about that, you can just put it in your protein shake or your whatever electrolyte powder. Get some type of creatine monohydrate. You can get unflavored and add it to whatever Gatorade or drink that you like. You can get flavored and it'll help you drink a little bit more water during the day. Or you can get gummies. I just got my parents some gummies to try to get them to take some. The most studied supplement there is. It's proven to be beneficial in a multitude of areas. It's good for you. Get your creatine. Gummies, drink, whatever. Creatine, protein. Anything extra that I would suggest this to anyone, and this isn't even a fitness thing, this is just like a life thing. Some type of electrolyte powder. Liquid IV, these, there's a Pedialyte. That's the hot thing right now. There's a million different hydration companies or hydration supplements or drinks or what have you. Get one of those, whatever one you like. So they're not all created equal. I know there's going to be some that have a lot more sodium in them than others, which is a good thing. You want the sodium. I know Element is a company that makes a good one, but I will say their canned electrolyte supplement is the saltiest thing I've ever tasted. There's other vitamins in there that are good for you. So yeah, I drink this first thing in the morning before I have any caffeine, per Andrew Huberman. So those would be the three: electrolytes, creatine, protein. These are the big three of what I take. These are dailies. This is, I feel like I haven't had enough protein during the day, which is what it's intended for. You don't have to be a pro bodybuilder and take 4 scoops of this a day to get an extra 100. You can. Don't know if your stomach will appreciate you. Pre-workout, you don't need it. It's a good way to kind of get yourself motivated. If you take your pre-workout, don't dry scoop it like an idiot. Pre-workout, I take it 1 to 2 times a week, mostly because I'm feeling tired and I need the little boost of get up and go. I don't know that it makes a big difference in my general workouts day in and day out, but it might. Gives you the tingle. I like it. I like getting the tingle, especially before a big workout or before a workout whenever I'm not feeling 100%. I will say, do not take this when you're doing cardio. Your heart will go nuts. Should be obvious, but I'm talking beginners, so I'm going to make every little point that I can. Everything else, niceties. I've got what I consider this is my vitamin pile. Does it make a difference? I'm not sure, but it makes me feel like I'm doing something good for my health. Yeah. So basically what I'm saying is I've gone overboard on some of this, so you don't have to. Don't spend thousands of dollars on supplements that probably make a marginal difference at best. I'll do a more deep dive on some of these individually in the future, but yeah, there you go. Don't go nuts on supplements. If you have to have supplements, if you feel like that's going to help you just psychologically, get yourself some creatine, get yourself some electrolyte powder, and get yourself some protein. Pre-workout if you want, but don't go nuts with it, especially when you're first starting out. And that tingling, itching feeling is normal. That's what a lot of people are going for. There are some that don't do that. You just have to look up stem-free pre-workouts. There you go. You don't need this. Also, stay tuned because I've got a 10-minute pizza recipe, pepperoni pizza, like 550 calories and about 50 some odd grams of protein following this. Thank you for watching this. I'll see you on the next video. I need an intervention on supplements. All right, whether you hung in there and listened to me talk or just skip to the pizza crust or the pizza recipe, rather, thank you for being here either way. For the crust, I'm using a Golden Home ultra thin pizza crust. I'm going to use the whole crust for this pizza because such good macros. 360 calories and 13 grams of protein for the whole crust. Uh, to that, I'm adding 1 serving of Silver Palette San Marzano pizza sauce. It's 45 calories. And I'm going to add 2 servings or a half a cup of fat-free mozzarella. It's going to add 18 grams of protein. You can use more if you'd like. It's just easy for the video and macros, fit in my calories. And honestly, this was enough cheese for me after it's all spread out. To that, I'm adding a full serving or 17 Hormel turkey pepperoni. I'm using these because it's a lower fat pepperoni. It's going to add 9 more grams of protein. And we're going to add that to a 450-degree oven or your oven on broil. It's not going to take very long at all for the crust to crisp up, the cheese to melt, and for the pepperoni to get that texture that you're looking for when you're making a pizza. I took it out of the oven. It's looking like this. Did a voiceover so you can't really hear, or you not really, you can't at all hear what it sounds like, but I will crust on this. You can see that or listen to the. Yeah, so just hearing that, you can kind of get an idea of the texture of this thing. Very good recipe. Try it out. Let me know what you think.